What were Videosportz' most viewed videos of 2019 and of the decade of the 2010s? Here they are, based on Facebook and YouTube viewer response. High school football highlights top 2019 viewer responses. Apple Valley Sun Devils and Adelanto Saints reports 1 and 2 in Facebook views. This report on Bell Game 51, the #1 video of 2019. Apple Valley lowers the boom on Victor Valley, beating the Jackrabbits 50-0 in the 51st Battle for the Bell. Sophomore quarterback J. Max Denegal throws 4 scoring passes to 4 different receivers as Apple Valley makes it 9 consecutive wins in the storied rivalry series. Tyron Smith hauls in the 14-yard scoring pass in the first quarter. Jeremy Justice II scores on the 41-yard play in the second quarter. Daily Press scribe Jose Quintero describes this one-handed catch by Ryan Webster as spectacular. Hinyard Edwards Jr. scores a pair of touchdowns, adds 2 two-point conversions, carries for 150 yards, and is named the game's most valuable player by the Great American Rivalry Series. Final touchdown of the night comes on the 25-yard run by junior Stephen Wright, who the Sun Devils win a 9th consecutive Bell game and now leads in Bell game victories 36-15. This report on Adelanto's postseason victory, the second most watched Videosportz posting of 2019. For Coach Gali Wadoud's Adelanto Saints, it is full speed ahead into the CIF semifinals. Angel Ochoa throws 3 TD passes, including this toss to Joshua Lorick for a CIF playoff record 99-yard scoring play in the Saints' 36-3 second-round win over Moreno Valley. Marshawn Buchanan scores 3 touchdowns, 1 a touchdown reception, 2 others on plays like this, scoring from 26 yards out.
Marshawn, what did you like best about the way the Saints played tonight?
I like our intensity. Our defense came out and capitalized. Our offense played as a team. Quarterback made throws, lineman blocked. We just came out here and got the dub.
The 13-yard Angel Ochoa to Marshawn Buchanan TD collaboration puts Adelanto's first 6 points on the Julian Weaver Stadium scoreboard. It comes on the first play of the second quarter. The Angel Ochoa to Rashawn Ramsey connection with the brilliant exhibition of yards after catch comes 3.5 minutes before halftime, the scoring play covering 37 yards. Marshawn Buchanan caps the scoring with this 8-yard run on the last play of the third quarter. The premier scholar athlete graduated early from Adelanto and has since reported to Washington State on a full scholarship to play for the Cougars. High school football among the most viewed videos of the entire decade of the 2010s. 2014's Victor Valley Jackrabbits upset victory over Silverado for the league championship, receiving the highest viewer response on YouTube for the decade.
Victor Valley Jackrabbits crosstown rival Silverado Hawks. The Desert Sky League title at stake. Victor Valley unbeaten in the DSL. Silverado favored to beat the Jackrabbits and throw the league championship into a 3-way tie. At season's outset, most would not have thought Coach Leland Udy's final regular season game would be for the league championship, not even the soon-to-retire Jackrabbits coach.
I thought we had a shot at least being one of the top 3 teams, and it's kind of worked out for us. I didn't think I'd be 4-0, to be honest with you, but our kids just refused to bend, and they're not overly big, but they got a big heart.
Udy at the end of a long career. Silverado's Rafael Genorio, his second season at the helm of the Hawks.
Because this is probably the biggest game we've ever had, but, funny things happen in this league. DSL, it's always been like that, and so yeah, this is great. This is really great for everybody, the community, to have it come down in this last game. It should be fun.
The game's ebb and flow and eventual outcome determined in largest part by goal line stands. Victor Valley took the opening kickoff and consumed 6.5 minutes of the first quarter clock, eventually driving inside the Silverado 5. Daniel Walker to Joseph Video on the first play from scrimmage. Then the run, Donald Mitchell picking up the first down. Keys to keeping the ball and the drive alive, third down conversions. First, third and long, Walker to Video on the far side. This time, Video on first down on what we used to call a crossbuck. The Rabbits are in the white-jerseyed Hawks red zone. But every Rabbits play wasn't meeting with success. Chance Padilla, 22, with the tackle here. Third and long, senior quarterback Daniel Walker scrambles, carrying inside the 5. The first demonstration of Silverado's bend but do not break defense, their first goal line stand. The Hawks hold Silverado on 3 plays following a first and goal at the 5, and Victor Valley has to settle for a Luis Rosales field goal, 3-0 Jackrabbits, 5:17 remaining in the first. On Silverado's first possession of the second quarter, junior linebacker Deshaun Williams picks off the pass that's tipped into the air, and Victor Valley's offense is back in business at the 15. 2 plays later, Donald Mitchell weaves his way through the Hawks secondary, and the Jackrabbits lead is 10-0. Mitchell, a junior, finishes the night with 80 yards on 16 carries. Had Silverado's defense not been stingy in the red zone, the Jackrabbits may have put the game out of reach by intermission. Mitchell carries inside the 10. It's first and goal at the 7. Time is running out in the second quarter. That brings up another goal line stand by the Hawks. Tyrese Myers with the slashing touchdown-saving tackle. Fourth and goal from the 1, denied. The Hawks hold Victor Valley's lead at halftime to 10-0. Silverado's second drive of the second half would produce their first points of the night. Sam Taylor connects with Kier Parker for the first down. The drive is aided by this penalty. Hardy Brandon flagged for leading with the helmet. But Victor Valley's defense stiffens in the red zone, and Silverado is held to a field goal. The Hawks are on the scoreboard, though. Alan Manzo's 21-yarder makes it 10-3, 9.5 minutes into the second half. That would be the only scoring in the third quarter. The fourth quarter would see the tide begin to turn in favor of the favored Hawks. A scoring drive landed Silverado at 4th and goal inside the 10, and the Hawks kicked their second field goal, but a roughing the kicker penalty led the Hawks to take the 3 points off the scoreboard, given new life with first and goal at the 4. 3 plays later, Sam Taylor carried across from less than a yard out, and the ball game is deadlocked at 10. 6 minutes remain. Victor Valley's response was another long possession, kept alive by big plays by the senior signal caller. Third and long, first down. Followed by another carry into the red zone. As if turnabout is fair play, the Hawks defense throws up another goal line stand. A first and goal at the 9 ends up with a field goal attempt that's off the mark, but talk about turnabout, this time it's the Hawks penalized for roughing the kicker. On fourth down, Luis Rosales' 17-yard field goal splits the uprights, and Victor Valley regains the lead 13-10 with 1:23 remaining. Tony Gutierrez, 231-pound senior defensive lineman, executes the crucial third down sack, essentially icing the win. The final, Victor Valley 13, Silverado 10.
How much of this was for Coach Udy?
All of it. As much as possible.
Everything. He's given so much to this program. Everything's for him, especially since this is last year. I love that man.
We want Coach Udy to go out with the bang. Love you, Coach Udy!
Second in YouTube popularity among high school sports videos in the 20-teens decade, the 2016 Bell Game.
The dazzling pass reception by T.J. Lewis gives Apple Valley the winning touchdown in the 48th. Battle for the Bell. The scoring pass from Mossy Bell with 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. The Sun Devils defense then denies the Jackrabbits a 4th and goal at the 2 to hold on for the 29-22 Bell game victory. The Jackrabbits had taken the lead on Justin Ortiz's 15-yard touchdown pass to Desmond Kepley at the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. The Sun Devils' successful conversion following the T.J. Lewis TD reception, Seth Baker diving into the end zone, gives Apple Valley their final 2 points, and the Sun Devils become the first team to win 6 consecutive Battle for the Bell games in the Great American Rivalry Series.
Third in YouTube popularity in the high school sports category in the 20-teens decade, Sultana Wrestlers in the 2014 state championship.
This is the coach. These are his CIF Southern Section Masters champions. They are Sultans, Sultana High School, Hesperia, California. As a team, the Sultana Sultans are CIF champions.
Individually, it's a lot. It takes a lot of time and effort. Everyone else around it, it's a whole family thing. It takes a village, I guess you could say, to get this far, you know.
It's definitely a lot of time that my family and myself put into it. Like, they do everything they can to help me, and it takes a lot of hard work to keep up with it.
They won a Southern Section title. If you look at the numbers of the schools that participate in the Southern Section, it's bigger than 46 of the states in the U.S. So they basically won, it's equivalent to the entire state in 46 other states. So it's a pretty big accomplishment to even place in the Southern Section meet.
If you had a walk-up song like baseball players and some athletes, what would be your song?
God's Gonna Cut You Down by Johnny Cash.
All right, good for you. Thou shalt not steal. Somebody didn't do that with your walk-up song, did they?
Yeah, don't steal. I got a better one, though. Won't Back Down by Tom Petty.
What video has drawn Videosportz' all-time highest number of views on YouTube ever? This is Jose Altuve in 2011 when playing for the Lancaster Jethawks. This home run just weeks before the then 21-year-old made his Major League debut with the Houston Astros. Second most viewed Videosportz video of the decade on YouTube, Major Leaguer Vladimir Guerrero's appearance at a Mavericks game to support his nephew in 2014, the then 20-year-old Gabriel Guerrero.
In 2004, Mr. Vladimir Guerrero.
This behind-the-scenes report on stuntman James A.E. Fuentes' full-body burn remains one of Videosportz' all-time highest-viewed videos.
When moviegoers see 12 seconds of a bad guy burning in back streets of heaven, little do they know what all went into the scene and the risks that are involved. Veteran stuntman James Fuentes has done burn scenes before. They're somewhat common, but you've never seen one where the burning character is operating a weapon.
How does it compare? Well, it's hotter.
Get the proximity suit as snug as possible over the blue Nomex race suit. Got to reduce bulk so the burn victim doesn't look padded. Fireman's boots. Next, lower the stuntman's body temperature. Having the frozen burn gel applied is like diving into ice water. The gel dissipates the fire's heat, which will reach 2,000 degrees. The silver proximity suit is the same emergency crews at, say, an airport wear. The blue Nomex race suit below is what race car drivers wear. A Nomex hood dipped in burn gel. The layer of Nomex over everything so flames can't come up into the helmet. Helmet vents are taped shut because fire follows air. The fuel, specially formulated. Fuel that'll produce a better flame color and more black smoke, but at a higher temperature. Most stunt burns have flames reach about 800 degrees. Remember, we said this one will get up to about 2,000 degrees.
It's a risky gag. I mean, you know, the fire is one thing, and that's all fine and dandy, but you got, what people don't realize, you have heated vapor. And when you breathe that, that's when the problems really occur, you know. So that's probably my biggest concern. You know, I'm not young, and I can't hold my breath like some of the young people. But Gary Roberts, a great stunt coordinator. He's done thousands of these, so I pretty much feel, you know, pretty comfortable about it. Try to stay focused on what I have to do, you know, and save the weapon. We've broken enough weapons out here. My hands got warm. It was all right, you know. The gun jammed. I wish I could have gone longer with it. And they got what they needed, and that's what's important, so I don't have to do it twice.
These are the most tense moments. The flame's been extinguished, but remember, to avoid the highest risk, James Fuentes had to hold his breath throughout the entire burn or risk inhaling vapors.
I don't know, you know, as long as the director's happy, I'm happy. I'm sitting here, I'm talking, and everything's good. But they got what they wanted, you know. I wish I could have gone a little longer. My hands were getting really hot, and I was aware of that. But if the shotgun would have kept going, I would have went longer, you know, which probably wasn't a good idea.
Videosportz Best from the Decade of the 2010s, presented by Midway Home Solutions. Midway features a huge selection of kitchen appliances, home and laundry appliances, electronics, furniture, and mattresses. Midway Home Solutions.